Hey, yo.
In the last few minutes, a jury has decided the punishment for a Texas rapper. Right now, our
Oh, man.
camera is in the 187th courtroom where rapper Tay-K was just sentenced to 80 years in prison
Damn.
after being found guilty of murder yesterday. A Bexar County jury found the rapper guilty of murder, not capital murder, in the 2017 deadly shooting death of Mark Anthony Saldivar. The
Man.
rapper was previously convicted in the killing of a man in Tarrant County in 2016, where he received a 55-year prison sentence. Now, these two sentences will run at the same time. Again, this is a live look inside the courtroom. Victim impact statements, we're told, are next. An advocate will read a statement from the victim's mother. Again, Tay-K was just sentenced to 80 years in prison. We'll, of course,
Damn.
have the full updates at kins5.com.
Golly, man. Crazy work. If y'all don't know what's going on and what's going wrong, the former rapper Tay-K, he's not even a rapper no more. By the time he get out of jail, it's gonna be a new term for rappers. But the former rapper Tay-K has been sentenced to 80 years in prison. Nasty work. It will run concurrent with the 55 years he had to do before. Justice is served, man. For real, y'all. He was young when he did most of these killings. But justice is served. Just because you're young, that don't give you an excuse to run buck ass wild. Now he had a song called "The Race." Now niggas about to be racing in his booty. Now, if y'all don't know who the young man was, this is Mark Anthony Salvador. This is the young man that he murdered at 23. He was 23 years old when he died, right? Well, do we have a statement from the mother? And the mother came with a statement, and this is what really cooked him, y'all. Watch his face during this process.
Final day together as a family, engaged in yard work.
Damn.
We had just moved to a new neighborhood and into our first house a month prior.
Oh,
Marky had been eagerly anticipating this day.
look at Take Care in the background, y'all. This is at this moment he knew he fucked up. This was the letter that cooked his ass. The judge saw this; it was over with for him. Continue though with the readings.
Looking forward to the day the grass would grow tall enough to mow it, because it was his.
Oh.
While we rested, he continued to work. He was diligent and a hard-working man. He helped others when he could and was always willing to lend a hand to anyone in need.
Oh.
After we finished, I could see the pride in his eyes for what he had done that day. He looked happy and was excited for our new life in our new home.
Dang.
When he left that day, I didn't know he was giving me his last goodbyes. A hug and a kiss that will stain my heart. I didn't know when I started to text him that I would be receiving one last response,
Dang.
that those would be our last words to each other. He never came back that day.
Look, this is my part.
My
Now that's my part, y'all. Now it's 3 minutes long. We're not gonna play the whole 3 minutes, but it is a statement from the mother, a loving mother who cared about her son, who was a good son. But when the camera zoomed in on this man's face, OMG, he knew at this moment he fucked up.
Yeah, it's the Keys News Network, motherfuckers. Subscribe, press that motherfucking button.
And it don't stop there, y'all. Guess what a murder? Guess what a murder was done at? Chick-fil-A.
Lot of a North Side fast food restaurant following a shooting. As Pilar Arias reports tonight, police say the car the victim was riding in may also be the same vehicle the suspects took off in.
Oh.
The parking lot of a Chick-fil-A turned crime scene. The restaurant closed for business like it usually is on Sundays. But that didn't stop witnesses and spectators from gathering to figure out what happened at the lot just across from North Star Mall early this evening.
Well, this is a shopping center. There were quite a few people out here, and the car drove through like everybody else, and as soon as they heard the noise, they all started looking.
Police now trying to find out how this all happened. Their sights set on a black four-door car. They say the victim was riding in the car along with several other people police are now looking for. Man. They had pulled in here just before 5:30. As far as investigators know at this point,
he popped a man at Chick-fil-A. Cluck, cluck, cluck He bucked the motherfucker. This is crazy. And what did he think was gonna happen? Chick-fil-A gave them all the footage. Them the nicest people, some of the nicest people in the world. You didn't. This is 7 years ago when Chick-fil-A was at its peak. It was peaking. So you know they was real nice. They probably helped the mother with some money, all sorts of shit. I know this is what really led to it because they wasn't having that, man. It was a murder, a body dropped on Chick-fil-A premises. It has to be found. Like the murderer has to be found and convicted accordingly. This is crazy work for real, for real. The man is justice to serve. I understand there's a lot of people out there that feel to live something for him because he was 16. But listen, stupid is and stupid does, as Forrest Gump say. Now you go out there and you murk a man. You take time out to unalive a man with 3 names. This nigga name was Mark Anthony Salvador. They gave you 80 years for Mark, Anthony, and Salvador. Hell no, man. I don't fuck that little nigga, man. Fuck Tay-K. Tay-K, he where he need to be. He was the other person was just as worse. He did nothing but brutal crimes. Like he just woke up every morning, played Grand Theft Auto, and was like, I could do that. No shot. Some people, you see a nigga shoot a jump shot, and you be like, oh, I could shoot that. That's like playing a game of horse. He was playing horse with Grand Theft Auto. This your boy Big Keys. Keys Against the World. I'm up out of here. Justice is served. I'm gonna end it with the mama reading that letter a little bit. I mean, well, not the mama. The mama couldn't even be there. She probably was gonna try to Nino Brown his ass. I'm up out of here.
Few minutes. A jury has decided the punishment for a Texas rapper right now.
Full of love, full of hope and ambitions. He had trust in the good nature of people. He was an entrepreneur